That's kind of his thing now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Morethanmeetstheseguys. I'm here with Tom and Jehu. We'll be joined soon by Boo, the Excellent Underground,
Mm.
and we are doing episode 10 of Exosquad Abandoned. Like like many of us were in our younger years. I mean, latchkey kids, whatever.
Right.
Same
So,
same deal, right?
if I may, before we
Yes.
start, I've got some Exo Squad news.
Oh, by
Oh
all means.
boy.
Yeah, I know. Hold on, just breaking. Hold on, let me get my papers here. You know what? That's what Jay Who reminds me of. You guys have seen Night of the Living Dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the doctors for no reason, like when they're like doing the newscast, like one of the doctors for no reason has a patch over his eye. They never explain it. They never like be like, "Doctor, were you attacked?" No, he's just a regular old like egghead scientist. He's got glasses and he's got a patch. And like it's one of those like lore things where you're like, "What is that about?" That's
Right.
you. And like they're just like, "We're not gonna explain it. It's just it happened."
Deal with it.
Whenever I look at you, I'm like, he's either a James Bond villain right now, or he's like gonna tell us like you have to beat them or burn them. That's the only way to get rid of them.
Right.
But
I
no,
mean, I'm definitely more of the second one. I'm not hands-on. I'm more,
yeah,
I will give you information and you do the thing.
you're the guy who's like flipping the thing on his desk and sending somebody to the piranha pit. Like, hmm, you've just pleased me, number seven.
They were
Right.
there.
Hmm. But no, on eBay, there was a very rare JT Marsh
Hmm.
figure that is kind of a grail within the Exo Squad community. Anybody who's watching this will probably know about it. It was only available through the Sega Genesis mail away for if you bought the Sega Genesis video game in 1994, 1995,
With that, yeah.
you got, as all things, you got a mail away figure like Doc from G.I. Joe or did Transformers have one? Like
They
a mail
had
away
like
guy?
they had like three mail away transformers that were mail away because they were a weird size. They were
Yeah.
bigger than the mini
Well, the
bots, but smaller than
Omnibots,
the
yeah.
regular.
Was one of them the drill?
Yes.
Uh,
Well, no, those are the Power
there
Dashers.
was
The
a
Power Dashers
car.
are some too. They had the
Power
Time
That's what I'm thinking of, Power
Warrior. They
Dasher.
had the Omnibots. Yeah, all
Right.
kinds of stuff.
What were the Omnibots again? I
There
should
was
know that.
it was like smaller. They're smaller Diaclone cars. One was like a Celica. One was I think a Ferrari, and one was a Datsun. But they're
Oh, they're like
smaller
black and white.
scale.
Oh, they're kind of like black and white. Like
Black, red, and
one's
silver. They're over there. I
okay.
can
Okay,
grab
I
them.
do. All right.
Yeah, they're
They
they're
were
pretty. It's two modes, like a battle mode and a regular car mode.
yeah, they were like
Okay.
tracks. They were like
Yeah,
half-ass triple
So
changers.
yeah,
yeah,
so we're all familiar. Like you sent in
Yeah.
your Transformers points or your flag points, and you got
yeah,
a guy. I never really knew how that worked out financially for the company, but whatever.
yeah.
So,
Like
but
that.
for
That's how this Obi-Wan ghost
yeah,
that
it's
I
like
I ordered
oh,
and
see,
like
that's
he's a lump of plastic I can throw against the wall because that's all he's worth.
everybody wants that. That's the coolest.
Anyways,
But so yeah, that figure very rarely shows up for sale to the point where like people make up absurd prices for it and it never really sells. Like you'll
Right.
like someone will be like, I've got the JT Marsh from the Sega game for $9,000. And you're like,
Right.
first of all, I like Exo Squad, but I like $9,000 more. Like,
Right. Right.
so no, that's not going to work out. And to people's credit, if you want the market sets the price, the seller sets the price, yada yada,
Right.
yeah,
capitalism, hooray. But whatever. Uh, I did like that this seller put it down for an auction, so he actually got a good idea of where the market sees this item, this holy
Right.
grail of Exos. It. I'm sure there's like items that are close to maybe more popular than it. Like I would rather have the Gorilla E-frame from the last
oh,
series,
I've got
but
him.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you've got the Gorilla.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. Kasagagi, Gorilla,
Yeah,
E-frame.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's definitely a Neo looking E-frame. It's like
it is.
smooth. All right. So anyway, Jehu, like I was saying, Evan is just an idiot. I think we should just take over the show.
Yeah,
And
Oh,
really?
we're
yeah, well, anyway, so very rare figure. Let's take a look at this guy. The say something, Evan, so it zeroes in on
This
you.
is Kaz Gorilla E-frame. I don't know why
Yeah,
it's a Gorilla E-frame. The weapons suck on it because
it
they
has
don't
like a
really come out.
catapult,
They just
right?
go whew.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. Anyways, there's a missile
Doesn't it
like
have like
in the
doesn't it have like
shoulder.
like a rubber band thing going on with it. I'd actually never
Yeah,
owned one,
essentially, yeah. It's like a you you
like a
pop.
slingshot.
Yeah, it's stupid.
No, don't break
They,
him.
they
Don't
were
break him.
like, and they're like, they
Like,
got tank treads on the bottom and gorilla arms, and I don't know what the whole purpose of this is except to be a gorilla.
that whole wave is stupid.
Yeah,
Actually,
100%.
because there's like a football one,
Yeah.
a medieval knight, and one of
Hmm.
them is cool. Like it's a supersonic E-frame. It shows up in the show later on.
Yeah.
And that, but like none of them ever do it. It's like the last line of Dino Riders where it's like, oh, these are the coolest ever, or Starcom where you're like, oh, they only made 20 of them, whatever. So anyway, as I was saying, Jehu, we have to find a way to kill Evan, and
Which-
then we can take
Just like in this
over.
episode,
Is it
mutiny.
just like
Yes,
this?
a
Is this the
conspiracy.
supersonic
So what?
E-frame?
What was that?
What's that?
Is this the supersonic E-frame?
Uh, it's not zero. It's not coming in on you. Hold on, and maybe if I click on you, does that put your screen up? Evan,
Okay.
you talk now.
Whoa. It's
There
got
we
a,
go.
Okay. Yes,
yeah,
that's
it's
it.
the
Yes.
only
Yes.
rear loading E-frame
That's right.
right there. Yeah, I've got two of them actually, somehow.
It's got those cool like swoop out like disc shooter things
Oh,
to make
yeah,
it
yeah.
make it look more like a
Yeah.
bug.
Yeah, I think you get like, yes,
So
yeah.
I love it. So cool.
Yeah.
Like that one is the cool one from that wave. Like
Yeah,
the
that's the
gorilla.
only cool one from the wave. I got
But
the
the funny
gorilla
thing
one.
is,
I'm like, no, I'm done.
but the funny thing is, you can find that one, the supersonic, fairly easily. The
Mhm.
other three are like pulling teeth. It's crazy. Like they're not cool, but whatever. Sometimes
They're
that's how it
terrible.
works.
Yes.
It's like ninja. It's like that Ninja Force series from GI Joe. Like
Oh, yeah.
that's one of the
Oh,
last
God.
unproduced things,
Mhm.
and people are like, "Oh, these are so cool." Like they're not. But anyway, so let me just look at the number here. The auction itself. Come on now.
Well, I thought this
Don't
was
do
paper, man. I thought you were like reading off a newsreel.
I was making that. I was making
You
that up. That wasn't
liar.
real.
That was a bit. He was doing a bit.
Oh, yeah, I was doing. Don't pull back the curtain on me.
Yeah, hey, we're breaking the fourth wall. We're like
Yeah, you know what?
WWE Unscripted or whatever that show is.
Here, hold on. All right, I'll just go through my email because eBay thinks I really wanted to know, like, oh, you're gonna lose out on this item. Okay, it went for $760 just before the show
Woo.
started. So not bad for a little, 2-inch figure from a mail away. So it just goes to show you there are people who are like still out there willing to dump money on this series if anybody would want to, look into that.
Right.
It's not just like we said, the 43 people who are out there left. Like
Right.
There's 43 very selective people who've been saving up for that JT Marsh figure.
that would
By the
make
way,
sense.
I did figure it out because I haven't played this thing in a long time. It does do this. You pull back a little lever.
This is like
That's not very impressive.
It's not.
Yeah, Jay, this is like we're the podcast with our nephew. Like, oh look, he does this and then he goes and shoots over there. It's like, no, yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Bradley. I'm glad.
Yeah,
glad I
it's real
popped
cool,
over.
isn't it? Anyways, no. So
Jay, who can only see part of it.
I only saw one missile coming at him, but
Yeah.
not really at him because it's a depth perception. Anyways, so I don't usually go on
He's like
the,
this. What the hell?
Spotify for Creators app, and it's to my detriment because I didn't know they were doing this. I was like, I listen to other podcasts and stuff, and they'll break podcasts into chapters. I'm like, oh, are they naming this chapters? Because I have the option to do that, and I'm like, it's one show, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, Spotify's like, no, bro, let me help you out with that. From last week's episode, if you please.
Sorry.
To the beginning, discussing YouTube copyright and media ownership challenges. It sounds so nice and like,
Yeah.
this is a chapter in this book about how to do this.
It's like we're holding a seminar at like a
Oh, it
Holiday
does.
Inn.
And then
Yeah.
the next panel will be analyzing the snake tree scene and character quirks.
Snake tree scene. I like that the AI picked up on that. Like, the snake tree is very important to this moment.
But my favorite one of the whole thing is from Alien Nation to Parker Posey, a sci-fi journey.
You know what?
I mean, that's a legit great title.
Yeah.
Like no
I-
notes on that.
I don't know what we can do with that, but that's a great
Oh.
title for like you if you're going through like VHS cassettes, you would find that. You'd be like, all right.
I'll check it out. Like I'll
Yeah.
watch that YouTube video just to see what it's all about.
We have Ring cameras variously around the yard to keep track of our millions of cats.
Yeah.
And their AI just started giving us notes.
Mine
out of
too.
nowhere. And
Yeah.
it's not nearly as creative. It's stuff like a cat walked across the yard.
Oh,
Also, a cat walked across the yard.
oh,
Jehu, is yours Ring?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So mine started doing that like just this week. I guess. I guess that's a new thing.
Yeah.
And like it'll be like a man has bent down in front of your door. I'm like, that's ominous. I don't like that one bit.
Yeah. I had Walmart delivery today, and it said
Yeah.
of me, it said, a man has picked up a bottle of juice.
It knows the juice.
Yeah, it recognized the juice.
I don't like that.
I don't
I
either.
want. I always want a computer to be slightly confused by what it's seeing.
Right.
Like, like the man has taken off his slacks. Like that's not what happened. Let me look. You know. Like I just.
the further chapters of this even get saucier. The
Mm.
Neo-Sapien betrayal and Bronsky's burping message. Dun, dun, dun.
Again, oddly sexy in a way.
Right.
Right. And
Like
then
there's
there's
a website where that's
that's kink, yes.
Yeah, that's kinky.
Diana's failed kidnapping attempt and Dr. Algernon's fate. That's a freaking that's a cliffhanger.
That's like a
Yeah.
Republic cereal, definitely.
Yeah.
It really does set up like a good you should probably listen to this. You
Right.
find out some stuff.
The Graph Shield battle and Algernon's clever hack. And,
Keep trying,
I
computer.
couldn't have done something this cool if I tried.
I
Yeah.
wasn't even sure we covered the clever hack.
We
know
did
what?
barely.
It's sort of like when Japan takes a movie title and just change it into something crazy.
Right.
Like Fast and Furious is called like Electric Tornado movie or something.
Right.
And it's something crazy. Or yeah, it's like Sky Heist 9000. It's you're just like, what? How did you get to whatever? Okay, but it's like that.
Like man has man inside who's angry, and that's Fight Club.
Yeah,
Wow. That would be an
Inside
amazing-
Man Fury.
That's
movie.
a different movie than I thought it was. The last chapter.
Imaginary
Reflect-
friend battle.
That's a better one. I like yours better. Too.
Yeah, let's go.
Reflecting on the episode's weaknesses and historic analogies. Well, I mean, that's kind of every episode. Like, what does it mean about World War II? Let's go over it. But yeah, I was so
got it.
impressed. I was like, that's awesome.
I'm looking forward to what they say next time.
Oh, dude, after this,
Yeah, it's
Oh,
got to be
man.
that's got to be a bit.
yeah. By the way, we were reviewing a new episode of GoBots, and it was actually it was the showrunner that was I guess maybe the writer for the episode was Eric Lewald, who
Okay.
does Exosquad.
Oh,
This guy's done a lot, and I was like, man, how much has this guy done? And like, who of course told me everything. I'm like, God, okay, I've been paying attention the last 20 years. He's still
something
doing
tells
stuff.
me he probably wasn't able to stretch his wings as much with GoBots as he might have done with Exosquad.
It wasn't I gotta say the
What's
GoBots
like the
episodes,
ethical? I'm sorry.
they're a lot more fun than I remembered them. Not saying they're good. They're a
Well,
lot more fun.
It's like that thing I talk about. You probably didn't like it as much at the time because it was obviously for babies.
Yeah.
Whereas Transformers pretended to be for teenagers, but it was for babies.
Yeah, there's
I think there was like I think there was like a good college effort in like the writing of like Transformers and G.I. Joe. Like I don't think they came into it like this is stupid.
Right.
Like I think we've mentioned him before, and Evan, I think you had him on the show. Like Bob Budiansky of the comics.
Yeah.
He's my favorite because he really did look at like this stupid collection of things. It was like, yeah, sure, this one's he shoots pellets out of his mouth and his name's Laser Wire. You're like, cool, all right, whatever. And also they're gonna buy land in Argentina and use it to house video cassettes. You're like, what's happening? Yeah, it's gonna be important in the 50th issue. Like, all right.
I gotta hand it to him. Going back through the issues of the Marvel comic, they're pretty entertaining. A lot more than I remember.
They are. I find them fun.
Very typically mid-80s Marvel.
Yeah, totally.
Oh God, they're kind of awful in a lot of ways. And let me tell you, my friend here, was it Nelson Yomtov?
Yeah, colored every issue.
Yeah, He did. And I can tell because they're all like, well, I mean, I get it, it's newsprint, and the newsprint American issues were like, here we're going to put a blob of red here, we're going to put a
Mhm.
I was
blob of
gonna
blue
say,
here.
I was
Then
gonna
yeah,
say it's pretty easy to color those early issues. I've seen them.
yeah. And then you go, you're like, let me look at the UK book. Oh, it's beautiful.
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah. Well, like I don't know how they work in the UK, but like I have a bunch of mass comics actually, from the UK. Like they printed them every fortnight or whatever they do. Because it says it on the cover, like it's been a fortnight since the last issue, mate. I'm like, I don't know what that means, but it means 2 weeks. But
Evan,
they're beautiful, like
right.
they're like
yeah.
works of art, and you're just
Okay.
like, did you have time? Like, who had time to make this?
Right. Evan,
Like they're great art.
Yeah.
It's just
you
crazy. And then, like
you're
you said,
the
oh
oh,
sorry.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say real fast, like for the early Transformers comics in in Marvel, it was like we've got 20 characters on this page. How are we color them? Blue, blue.
Dude, that first issue is some of the worst comics you'll ever see in their life, where they
Oh
have
yeah.
those giant double spread pages where everybody says who they are and what their
Yes,
deal is.
I
It's
love that stuff.
smurfing unreadable.
There's
It's like
so much dialogue in a full splash page, two
Um,
page thing. Everyone's like, oh,
I
these
laser
little
beak with my
right.
thruster rockets will destroy you. You're like, cool. Now I know who that one is.
well, I mean, there's like 20,000 word bubbles, and you have to get a
Yeah,
magnifying glass to read every single one of them because we're old, and I'm over here like this. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, that's Laserbeak. That's essentially what it's come to now. As a little kid, I'm sure you're like, cool, wow, that's great.
yeah. Like that. I think that like stuff when we were little kids like overwhelmed us to the point where like, there's so many cool dudes in this page. This
Right,
is the
right,
best
right,
ever. Oh my god, I'm gonna learn who they all are.
You spend
right.
an
You know?
hour just reading two pages, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
and and
I mean,
also,
that was great when you were 8, you
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
and then that's
Nowadays
we
we're like,
and
I
when
want to
we
learn about one of them. That's it.
yeah. Well, when we do the Marvel books, we've been going to UK books, and you have like John Ridgway, who is one of my favorite comic artists. He did Hellblazer, man. He's
Yeah.
his detail is stupid, and then like it's
No, no, go ahead. I'm
well
sorry.
then you come over and I love me some of the American artists, sure, but you come over and look at it like, yeah, that's all right. I think that's supposed to be Bumblebee, and John Ridgway's spending it like an hour painting Bumblebee, the shadow of Bumblebee's horns. You're like,
Right.
that's
Right.
beautiful.
Evan, I totally defer to you as the Transformers expert, but I might have a thing that stumps the chef here.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you know who Shingo is?
I've
Shingo.
heard that. I don't know Shingo.
Do you have any
Shingo
context?
was a Transformers Marvel letter page ongoing mystery. Some kid early in the run wrote a letter that said that his cousin Shingo had turned him on to
Sexy.
Transformers and now he
Oh,
loved comics. And then
Huh.
the rest of the American Transformers letter page was was them trying to get Shingo to write a letter.
Really?
They would
That's
bring it up periodically all the time.
that's
Shingo,
very
please reach out to us. We
Right?
need
Shingo.
to
We
know
gotta
more.
know. Let us know,
Shingo.
Shingo. Reach out.
And I think
Shingo.
even towards the end, they just got kind of like crappy about it. It's like, yeah, we know Shingo's not going to write.
We hate Shingo, actually.
Shingo, it's cool that you don't like us.
Man.
Shingo, more like shitgo. Am I right, guys?
So I
More like
love
Smurfco.
I said it real fast. The computer won't pick up on it. Don't worry. They
yeah.
won't get us.
I gotta say though, man, I love reading the UK just for the letter pages because of sound waves. It's
Yeah.
Soundwave it's Simon Firm doing Soundwave, just being horrible to the little kids who are writing in and drawing pictures, and they worked so hard on. They're so happy to
That
have.
sounds pretty British, though.
Oh, totally British. And then like every so often you'd have someone else show up. Like apparently Soundwave got really hammered one night, and so Ratchet took over as Rat Chat. And of course, there's like Ratchet will be in there, Grimlock will be in there, different Transformers will be in there doing responses, and it's all done as the character. And Simon Furman apparently just had a ball doing this. It's like one of his favorite things to do.
uh, Evan, skirting around legalities, I'm just wondering, did you acquire all the UK issues or did you acquire them.
Oh, I had a very good source to get the UK issues, and I'd be glad to show you the source I got them from if you'd like.
They're called
Yes,
Pirate Bay. Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
will. I'll reach out at another point. Yeah, they're very and really you can get all the UK issues now through they had a Kickstarter for all the comics, and it
Mhm.
was really good, and you can get all of them. So that's how I totally got them.
Right.
I mean, they released bunches of UK comics over the years,
Right.
collected editions.
Well, I have a lot of the like collected editions, but I would be interested in seeing those letter pages.
Like I
Oh,
think
they're
letter
a
pages.
riot. Also, they were like every 2 weeks, so they'd have half the issue would be like Transformers, and the other half would be like Machine Man or Iron Man.
Yeah,
there-
they would tie it in with whatever metal Marvel character there was.
and dude, the current one we're on right now, the current like I think it's like something about Doctor Octopus. The current Iron Man story in the back of the issue is gorgeous. I mean, it was like they got young Alex Ross. Can you just paint these panels for us?
Right.
And like, okay, sure, I can do that. Sure, I have to go recess later, but I'll do it for you. That's what they look like. They're
Recess.
beautiful.
I
And,
mean,
like,
I would say that the Galvatron Ultra Magnus fights in the UK comics is some of my favorite comic book art ever.
oh yeah, Target
Was that the
2006 and Time Wars.
There we go. Yeah, Time Wars. Yeah.
I've got I have the collected issues over here, so obviously if I have them digitally, it's okay.
That's
just grab them.
the same thing I think.
Yeah,
Let's just do story
I paid
time.
for it once.
I'm not gonna pay for it a seventh time like I have the Transformers '86 movie. Okay.
Oh God, how many times have I paid for that?
Okay.
I got the gist by now. I don't need to buy it anymore. Like I know what happened.
Right. Guys, I should say this is my favorite part of the podcast.
When
but
we don't
I was
talk about
very
Exosquad?
reckless in my drink mixing, and we should probably get on with the show.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
All right, so we're here 3 months later after the Venusian Graph Shield was disabled. And we're in the battered exofleet continues to undergo repairs and refitting in Jupiter's moon, the orbit of Io. Jupiter's moon Io.
Are you reading Spotify? Like
I'm not. I'm actually reading. I'm reading.
You do kind of sound like AI right now. Is this really Evan?
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll get in the program. Let me. The honestly, they're just kind of like licking their wounds from all the stuff that's happened, and like God, they've needed to for a while.
It's been kind of a bummer. A couple episodes for them.
Yeah, dude. Okay, first, well, honestly, they've been doing a lot of recon stuff. I didn't realize this. I kind of feel like there's been a lot of booms and explosions, but they've been working with the resistance for like the whole middle of this season.
I mean, this episode reminded me a lot, and this is some deep comic book stuff, but Claremont and Byrne with the X-Men in the 80s and Wolfman and Perez in the New Teen Titans in the 80s did this kind of revolutionary thing where they would do issues where the characters didn't fight. They just hung out
and talked.
Just kind of caught up and found out whatever was going on with everybody. And the first half of this really reminded me of that, and I dug it.
Oh, yeah. It was it was kind of like the West Wing, where it was like a walk and talk kind of thing.
Walk and talk.
Yeah, like this episode is a huge amount of lore. Like it should be called the lore episode. Oh, hold on. Look who showed up.
Right in time for the beginning of the episode.
All right, yeah. You actually didn't miss anything. You are
Dude,
not late.
you showed up literally when we got started with the show because we talked about BS for so long.
Talking about Jenna Jameson for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, well, that actually Jenna Jameson takes a long time.
But like there's so much lore in this episode, and like it comes in little drips and drabs. Like first in this scene, we meet Captain Furlong, who is another Weasley little exofleet dude.
Like somehow he's worse than the other guys.
Yeah, they seem to grow on trees. These loser officers.
Jay, did you move out to Saturn's moons?
Yeah, Io. We're at Io.
No, I meant Jay.
Oh,
me?
Yeah, you got like the space pirate thing going.
I am. I'm a space pirate, 100%.
Here we go.
I'm glad you noticed this fashion choice.
Right?
Yeah. I've got my Exosquad shirt on. He's got his pirate patch on. We're all themed.
You switch it like halfway through.
It happened on like one or two of the episodes of us doing the season 2 of Transformers, and it just shows up randomly with a eye patch. Like, we're not going to talk about this. Okay.
Nope. Don't.
Yeah,
you know what? Don't address it. Don't.
Marcus. Well, go ahead.
I have a question. Did they not make a Y-wing toy? Because I looked around, I couldn't find
No,
one.
sure they did.
Okay,
They didn't make it in green
that way,
and
though.
purple. They made it in red. See?
Oh, okay, yeah, because that's like the best ship in this whole series so far.
It's
fantastic.
Awesome.
Could I bring up a toy that you couldn't lean over and find?
I could walk over there and get the other one.
We're just testing him. We're just testing like Power Master Optimus Prime. Go. Up there, of course he is. You have to say something, Evan.
Yeah, the thing is, with
he is there. Holy crap!
What?
He's right there. Yeah, I didn't realize. I didn't know. It wasn't like that wasn't a plant.
With the thing with the Y-wing, I wish they had done a regular stock version of this with the blues and the green stuff. It's a cool looking ship. They did this for a season 2 character named Thrax, who's essentially the Red Baron.
Yeah.
All right, on.
Well, you'll get there, but that's why it's all colored red.
It reminds me a lot of like the Klingon ships.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bird of prey. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Without like if you cut the neck off of it, then you got the Y-wing.
The cool
all-time great ship design, by the way.
The extremely dangerous long walkway you have to get to the bridge.
Right.
It's like the Event Horizon.
I would be very upset every time I had to walk through that part of the ship.
To engineering, you're like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's where they hide and try to stab the captain. Like they get the pain sticks. You go to the bridge, you gotta get to the pain sticks.
When you're walking through that thing, there's just those guys, yeah.
My favorite episode of Deep Space Nine with the pain sticks.
Pain sticks. Was it Deep Space? Oh, was that for the wedding?
Yes. Yeah. There's God, what the heck? O'Brien and
Bashir.
They're like, now?
Oh yes, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, they're so mad at Worf by the end of it that they're just anticipating doing it.
It's the only episode where you hear like noise during the credits.
Yeah.
Where they're like, yeah.
You know how they say representation matters?
It does, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I loved O'Brien because he was the first person I saw on TV who had a visibly bigger head than me.
That's so weird.
He was the first episode of Next Generation too on the comms.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
We went by and saw like the Waypoint station. I can't remember the actual name of the episode is, and I'm saying like O'Brien and Red, like, dude, he's here from the beginning.
Oh, Farpoint,
yes,
yeah, and Farpoint,
not Waypoint.
Yeah,
he deserves to be in Deep Space Nine because he was here the whole time.
Yeah,
he went through everything.
I just like how like
and his wife. Keiko. He dealt with Keiko too.
Okay. Everybody loves Keiko. Everybody loves Keiko. What?
No.
That doesn't
really?
sound like
Who hates Keiko?
That's not part of the research I've done. Everybody seems
that's not cool.
Well, you're anti-Asian to begin with, Evan, so that's just one thing.
Hey, this is a pro-Asian show.
There we go.
I forgot we're pro-Asian. I forgot.
Call back, baby.
We bravely said we were pro-Asian. I forgot.
I was setting up the callback for you, and you took it. I'm sorry.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I forget who we're against this week. I just.
We're against Captain Furlong because Captain Furlong, to Captain Marcus's credit, he's like, Captain Furlong, you may question a superior's decisions, but never his bravery.
Yeah, but
you know what? They tried to kill Marcus for less than that.
Oh yeah,
right.
This is what they say in the opening scene. He tried to kill Marcus for less than that.
He did.
Not Marcus.
You mean Marsh?
Marsh, yeah.
Marcus.
What we learned from this episode is Marcus learns nothing.
He knows nothing. And even in this moment, he's still ignorantly impatient. He's like,
right.
Yeah, I hate that we're preparing the fleet to fight. We should fight now. You don't.
That's what took me so long getting here. I wasn't going to come here half prepared like Marcus.
He obviously respects the admiral, but he's just like, I can't wait. I got to do this now.
Yeah, maybe he's got like ADHD or something.
They should just give him a dummy ship with blanks and just send him off. Go get him, buddy, and just that's solve the problem right there.
Why does he not get more ships is more better? Why does he not understand? He's the ship guy. He's the guy who likes ships. He should be we should have as many ships.
Well,
He's
he says
dumb.
like,
I
if
hate
I were in
Marcus.
command, I'd spend less time making the fleet look pretty and more time making it fight.
Marcus is like a delightfully hateable
He
good
is.
guy.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
There's
like
nothing
you're just like,
redeemable about him.
Yeah.
it's like
he's
when
the
Gowron
Dr.
shows up.
Smith of this show, even though I called a different guy the Dr. Smith show
People
last
like Dr.
episode.
Smith. People like Dr. Smith.
Yeah,
I-
you could like Dr. Smith. He's the Joffrey of this
Yeah,
series.
okay, he's the Joffrey.
Yep,
That's a
he's
good
Joffrey.
call, Joffrey.
Yep.
And so is Captain Furlong the other brother that no one ever cares about? The one who like is like king for a day?
Sweet little Tolman.
Yeah.
I don't even watch the show, and I know that. That's how insidious Games of Thrones is. You're just like, yeah, I'm good. You know about it by osmosis, like just YouTube clips and Twitter clips and stuff. You're just like,
I mean,
ooh, the Sparrow is a lot of trouble, isn't he? I don't even.
you
know.
can accidentally watch this whole show through YouTube clips.
Yes,
because I've done it.
absolutely.
I've watched the whole show twice, and I've watched it again through YouTube clips.
Yeah,
and all we all know all the same thing. Like first 5 seasons, cool. Last 3,
last 2 or 3, they were ready to go home.
Yeah, there's like
they were cold.
They're ready to go to Star Wars.
Right.
Yeah, so that's
when
the
they're
problem.
never
that,
going to
yeah.
get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, quick, let's ruin Game of Thrones so we can ruin Star Wars.
Yeah.
Make Star Wars happen.
By the way, speaking of Star Wars, have you guys seen the Mandalorian and Grogu clip that's out now?
I have not.
We're on the light speed. What's the car? What are the cars called in Star Wars? Speeder.
Speeders, yeah.
Yeah.
They're in a speeder race, and it looks worse than when they had those kids with like the floating mopeds.
Right.
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just like oof. But let's get back to sci-fi everyone can enjoy.
Well-
Exosquad.
Well, we have a land speeder later in this episode.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do. As a matter of fact, yeah.
We do. And it's better animation than
and
that. Yes.
And it's a land speeder chase, ironically.
Little known, I guess, trivia, but Scourge from Transformers, from the movie, is actually a ripoff of the land speeder, of Luke's land speeder.
Little
His
known
vehicle
fact.
mode.
Oh, I can totally see that now. That
Yeah.
you're saying it. I
Little
never
known
thought
fact.
about
I'll go
that.
Garrett get one and show you.
Oh, I know, but like people don't discuss that. People are like, what is
Yeah.
he? He's like some kind of spaceship. But if you read his description, he's a hovercraft.
Floro Dairy, you scoundrel.
Wait. Oh,
Scourge, the tracker, and his huntsman, the sweet.
edit this part out because the
No.
whole time. No, please. Because
You're
the whole
thinking the
time I
black
was
truck,
like,
aren't you?
yes, I was, and I wanted to be like, no, boo, he's a truck.
That would have been great. Just work that out next time.
No, why would I not think of?
So I didn't
This is the
understand the
movie.
age difference between us before, but now I do.
No, I know Scourge a tracker and Cyclonus and the huntsman. I know
But
the
you
terms.
first
Okay?
went to like Transformers Energon or whatever. Which one that
No,
was.
it's not true. I was there
It was
for the
robots in
beginning.
disguise.
I was there. I have FHE family home videos. I was there. No, I was there.
Jehu's gonna take your Transformers nerd
I
card
know.
from you, man.
Yeah,
Evan just
Jay-
left over this. He
know.
was so disgusted he just left.
Jay was bullying me.
He just got out and walked.
I know he's upset. That's supposed to be a lance. I get. All right, I get
Look,
that.
you look at it
I
again, you're like,
honestly
that's a
never
land speeder.
thought of that, but now that you see it, said it, I like.
It's-
Why did I never think of that?
It's
That's-
definitely more of a hovercraft than I mean, it's definitely more of a land speeder thing than a hovercraft. Like
Right.
a
Yeah.
hovercraft is the whale from GI Joe. Like it's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
square-
Look,
Well, I just
Yeah.
meant like an all-terrain vehicle that hovers. Like,
At
Yeah.
at the end of the day, Tom,
Evan, go get a Scourge.
Tom,
Shut up. What?
did
what?
did
What now?
did the black truck have pretty pink nails? No, he did not. In the story.
He did have a lot of teal though.
didn't he have? Yeah, he had pink like pecs, didn't he?
I'm never gonna live this down.
And a pink sword.
Teal.
Hold on a second. Wait. Hold on. I don't have pants on again, so give me a second.
Or silver pecs. One of them has pink pecs or something.
They were
Pink
silver and,
windshield,
like,
something.
teal.
Yeah. I've got him in a box.
Okay, here we
somewhere
go.
around
Here we go.
I've got Scourge right here.
Aha.
Oh,
Okay,
And
I've got that one
mine was
too.
mine was closer than Evan's.
I was
That
actually
means I
looking for
love
my
it more.
G1 version. My G1 version is probably in a box at the moment.
We're just having dueling banjos of who can find what figure now.
Right.
But yeah, so yeah, I mean, it totally is. You're right. I mean, look at the Star Wars land speeder. Yeah, it's that Scourge is definitely that.
Well, and if you look at the original Scourge, he's real blocky and everything. He's like a
Mhm.
bathtub with like
Yeah, he is.
thrusters on
Transformer?
it.
Well, I mean,
A
in
blocky
general,
Transformers? That's weird.
What?
in general, and we would have got to this if Ed didn't die. But Transformers the movie is all three Star Wars movies crammed into one.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
totally. All killer and no filler.
I prefer Junkions to Ewoks any day.
Oh yeah, God
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, I'm never going to talk bad about cannibalistic teddy bears.
That's true. They're great, and you don't let them ever hear you talk bad about them because they're
Operators of
cannibals.
standing
Right.
by.
They're not eating their own species.
Okay,
Stormtroopers
that's a
don't
good
count.
point. That's a good point. Good point, Boo.
They just like clone meat.
Delicious.
They were clones at that point, were they?
Yeah, I think there are conscripts. For
They were
that
real
point,
boys.
Oh, who's a fake fan now? Get him.
but-
Yes, turn
Anyways.
against him, not me. Now I'm not getting the boots. This is fantastic.
Oh
get
God,
the
we
boot
haven't
anyway.
gotten past the first 4 minutes of the
No,
episode.
we haven't.
I know, right?
You know what?
This-
All right. So
This is going to be a long episode. So yeah, and then Maggie Weston's out working on something in space, like a tower with radar dishes on it. She's like, "Where's those dishes at?" And here comes this hot rodding guy in this kind of clamshell ship.
this like crab comes out of nowhere. This crab thing. You're like, what is this all about? You're not. It's kind of like It's kind of like when you see your dad like without pants on. You're like, you're not as cool as I thought.
It looks like one of Plankton's inventions.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I will say I'd kind of forgotten Kaz existed, and being reminded
deal.
that he did and his hairdo, I wore my The Cure shirt to commemorate his return.
Well, just I mean, this part's kind of a bore. So like one thing I mean Maggie and Kaz, what are they doing? Like, oh, I don't want to work, I do, whatever. So like another part of that scene that's kind of important, again, lore, is that Jupiter is about as far as the exofleet goes. We can like kind of determine.
Yeah.
Io is like there. And speaking of that accent, the pirates are Saturn. So like that's like the line of what do they call it? Disembarkation, embarkation, what are the
Delineation?
Demarcation?
Demarcation, yes.
Yeah.
Like that's where exofleet ends and the savage wilds begin, the prairie, the frontier.
They've been pushed to the edges of civilization.
Yep, and like everything past Jupiter is like, don't even go out there, fella. You're gonna find reavers out there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the outer rim with reavers.
Yeah.
I love that.
Reavers don't exist.
Fire out the reavers. Oh God, let's just put on Serenity. let's just watch that. It's a great movie.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yes.
Marcus and Furlong go to Marsh's office.
Winfield.
Winfield,
Yeah.
sorry.
Whose office is in like a broom closet.
Yeah, it's so it's utilitarian. He doesn't need a big flashy stuff, man.
No.
He's in there. Admiral Winfield, we should be attacking now before they get the graph shield back online.
There's
He
like a
should see
toilet off
Picard's
to the
ready
side.
room.
Yeah. And he's like, Captain Marcus.
You know what? It's like where they put who's the guy from Office Space where he worked in the basement with his thing?
Milton.
Milton.
Like, that's where the Admiral chills.
There's like cleaning supplies on the shelves behind him and stuff.
Winfield's like, and do you have my stapler?
Yeah.
And they come in and they're like, why don't we fight? And he's like, Jesus Christ. We can't, because we have to have a lot of ships, because guess what? The Neo Sapiens still have all their ships. We don't. Hey, hold on. Hey Marcus, why don't we have all of our ships?
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look in the logbook. Oh,
Who broke half the fleet?
Yeah.
Well,
Again, Marcus cannot learn from the mistakes of Marcus.
They didn't learn by demoting him.
Right.
Yeah.
Man,
Well, it's not like they had another guy.
Tom, you and I got to keep our mouth shut about that coming up too. Anyways,
What I do?
No,
he doesn't want you to spoil what's going to happen to Marcus to us, even though.
Oh no, I don't think no.
No, he was just trying to.
There's more to come with Marcus very soon.
Nobody knows. It's only a 30-year-old cartoon. Nobody could have found out.
Well, we don't know, and we don't look it up.
Shut your mouth.
So.
There's only 43 people left alive who know.
So, 42.
In the words of Tobias Funke, there's dozens of us. Dozens.
So
there's more Viltrumites than there are people who know what happens to Marcus in Exosquad.
Sick reference, Boo. Sick reference.
Thank
you.
Yeah,
very timely.
Yeah, Marcus it starts to be like, but Admiral, as you know, and Winfield's like, I know the only thing standing between Phaeton and this total subjugation of the human race is this fleet. Until we get back to full strength, I'm not committing to any large-scale engagements. Is that clear, Captain? Marcus is like, yes, sir.
Oh.
And he's mad. He's big mad. He's a frustrated boy.
I really thought I had a good point when I said we should go out there unprepared and understaffed. Really thought I had him on my side for a minute there.
He didn't even look at my PowerPoint.
I used crayons and everything because he's definitely a Marine. Marcus,
he's the best transitions, man.
The furlong continues on to Marcus. He's like, this delaying is going to cost us everything, and Marcus is like, I agree. We should do
now. You guys. That's right. Now, you guys might not be able to pick up on this, but I have what's called media literacy. Right. And I am going to just inform you guys that this is the makings of a conspiracy.
Thank you.
Let's get my pearl necklace so I can grab my pearls.
Yeah. Now, these two characters, what they're doing is they're putting them together and they're making them plot, not openly, but we can see it as the viewer, openly against Wingfield. Now, I don't know what's going to come of that because I can't spoil things, Evan has told me.
Probably nothing.
But
they're conspiring.
Anyway, they are conspiring in this moment. So if you guys were unclear, that's what's happening.
I'm just glad to see that Eddie has work in the future.
What is that? Wait, which one's that? What?
Edward Furlong.
Yeah, you could be mine. No, you're way out of line, Tom.
You did it again.
Huzzah!
Yeah, I knew you're picking up on.
edit out that 10 seconds of confusion.
Up, baby. This is going full.
That's like Hitchcockian, like tension building.
Yeah, it's like a Pixies song. It's quiet, 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 and then it gets loud.
The bass hits really hard, and then Frank White just starts going crazy.
Right.
Frank
White,
right? Loves 80s
Frank Black.
Frank Black. Oddly enough, I got that wrong. Frank Black just gets into it's
like a Jack White, Jack Black thing. They were just both on Saturday Night Live. That's what got you confused.
I used to love listening to the Pixies when I was like walking around downtown Pensacola. I just have like a bossa nova playing, and I had a great time. It's like a marching freaking album.
I have found in my life and my travels, the Pixies is a great way jug into meeting girls. Girls mostly like the Pixies.
They do. Except my wife.
Or at least mostly the girls that I want to see undressed like the Pixies.
Yeah, my wife didn't, unfortunately, so that wouldn't work for me, but still.
I don't know any jokes there, so I got nothing to add.
I'm just excited at where this can go.
Which is maybe the funniest joke on this. I don't have any jokes, so I have nothing to add. It's a great joke.
I just like that. If I can't imagine anyone's coming into this like unfamiliar, but I just like that there's at least a 5-second solid clip of a man with an eye patch and glasses going, I like girls that get naked for me.
We need to give him like the hologram chick from the first episode.
I mean, the hologram chick, I think me and her could get down.
Man, I'm going to show you Twitter because there's some girls on there. They're fantastic.
Yeah, but there's also Nazis on there.
Yes.
I don't
know,
know if any
I know we're
Nazis
gonna love
make
it.
So
I want to see the
I didn't
Venn
realize.
diagram of that, of naked girls on Twitter, Nazis on Twitter, and see where they cross over.
So
The circle.
back to Exosquad.
And it's like all Rob
Back
Zombie
to
videos there in the
Exosquad,
middle.
please.
We're Jay's not going to make it with his drink mixing skills.
Yeah.
So Marcus is like, JT, come down to the Iowa base. I got an assignment for you. And JT's
That
like,
should have been his first clue that something was wrong.
no joke. Honestly, though, JT's like,
It's like when the mean girls talk to you in high school.
Yeah.
He's like, why do you want me? Like, and we have differences, but I recognize your skills as a pilot and a commander.
No, you haven't.
I've always admired your lustrous square haircut.
You shaved tail jockey, you really do it for me.
When I say shaved tail jockey, I mean it in a nice way. Like
Yeah.
But
like
so
the way, you know what, never mind.
But back in the hangar, Able Squad's hangar, there's Takagi, Bronsky, and Phaeton.
Marcel. That would be funny. I want to see that.
You racist. You goddamn racist.
Marcel, look like to me. Marcel,
they all look alike
Kaz
to you, don't they?
Playing cards, and Marcel is like, none of these, they're all hearts. Does that win anything? And Bronsky's like,
oh, he calls them red hots.
No, he says they're all hearts.
Hearts.
Red heart. Okay, I thought you said red hots.
You just wanted a tasty snack for yourself when that scene happened.
Oh, totally.
You were like, I should go for something salty and sweet.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like, this is another example. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no, I was just gonna say, go ahead.
Like, this is another example of, like, I think in season 1 they did not know what they wanted to do with Marsala. Like in season 2, it's squared away. But in season 1, it's like, it's almost like Data in season 1.
Yeah, he's spy.
Where you're like, oh, we should not. What does he say? We should not combust the midnight petroleum. Like, no, that you wouldn't not get that. You're smart. Or like, Commander Riker, I've been watching this pot, and I increased the temperature and decreased the temperature, and all the while I have been watching it and not watching it, but it continues to boil no matter what I do when it reaches Celsius. You're like, you would not have this problem if you were like you encounter this like your first year of living. You're like, no, that's stupid. And it's the same thing with like Marsala in this, where he's like, so you can operate a spaceship basically, and you know the whole like, Dr. Livingston, I presume, like you're a cultured guy, and you're like, cards are hard. It's good. Marsala have good card, like Amy Love, like that thing. Like, no, he would be okay.
Well, Kaz is all like, he thinks you're bluffing. Like, bluffing? What's bluffing? Do you not understand words?
That's another Data thing where like there was an episode where he gets damaged and he's like on an alien planet.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, Boo, you know what I'm talking about then. Mm-hmm. He's explaining like how a biological disease is going through your town. It's like the peptides are interacting and coalescing into certain things. And then like later on in the episode, they're like, we found this. It says radioactive. What does that mean? He goes, I do not know. Because he had like brain damage, but you're like, you knew all that other stuff, Data, but you don't know what radioactive means anymore?
Yeah.
Screw you, Data. Like, shut up.
You're the worst. But, like,
Marie Curie died for nothing.
Yeah.
Well, then like the next round, like Bronsky's like, oh, I'm all out of money, I guess. Well, one gonna call, see what you got. He's like, they don't match. And this a Royal Flush. He's like, oh, what the, come on.
He's been alive for like 60 years at least.
Yeah. So
that's
well, they bred them just for work, so maybe they didn't like do the part of the brain where we play games, like game theory.
He's picked up other stuff.
Marcella shows the cards. He's like,
they have perfect memory. He only had to be smiling.
He's like,
he says that in this episode. He has perfect memory.
Do they not have the little card that shows you the winning suits that come in like all the decks? Like, are those
the
gone
one
in the
I never want to take to the casino because everyone's like, oh God, get that guy away from me. He doesn't know how to play cards. Well,
you know what?
Flush? Yeah.
Not to bring up Star Trek again, but there's a great scene in Voyager when Tuvok, who is a Vulcan character,
right,
who's also unnecessary to tell, black. And
God, thank you for saying that.
Chakotay, who is
Doodle face,
an officer, a former Maquis officer, and also an Indian. And they're having a conversation.
Do they walk into quarks?
No, it's about cards. Actually, it's relevant to this. It's about cards. And Chakotay goes like, "How do you beat me all the time, Tuvok?" And he goes, "I simply bide my time to select the cards that will defeat you, and then I show them to you." And you're like, "Cool, Tuvok, cool." It's like he just explains like how you win at cards. It's just like, got him.
Right, in the most unfun way.
And
yeah,
like, no one had a problem with the whole discussion about beating an Indian at gambling. I mean, that's not problematic at all back in the day. I mean, they were terrorists too, so I guess that like overshadowed the whole Indian casino.
Hold on, I think it falls on me to say it. No, Boo, the Indians were not terrorists. They were victims of manifest destiny.
No, not the Indians, the Maquis.
Yeah, it's all right. I got it covered. We're in the clear now.
We call that an allegory.
Oh.
Anyways,
crocodile.
Back to the episode. So the JT Marsh's like, so we got orders, and everyone's like, oh, didn't see us in the briefing. Yeah. Well, we just found out about it. It was just discovered by unmanned drones who saw this weapons complex on Mars, and they're like, okay, gather around, everyone. Let's go over this. And they're like checking all their weapons out. Kaz has to stay with Maggie, and he is super mad about this.
Yeah.
Well, and this has all the trappings of like Cartman going up to Butters and saying, "Hey, we've got to go attack this restaurant." You know,
Butters, we got to attack this restaurant. There's some guys in there. They say it's called City Walk, and they're really racist. You should go.
You got to go in there all by yourself.
Okay, Eric, if you think so. Yeah.
Oh, hamburgers.
Oh, hamburgers.
I said at the beginning, this is a very lore-heavy episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in between the card game and getting ready for the mission, DeLeon and Maggie are flirting a little bit. They're
they're flirting so hard.
Yeah,
it's like the way like of woman.
Yeah, it's like the way like a live journal would like write flirting, like, oh, women are so frail and beautiful, like, oh, don't work so hard, DeLeon. Like, it's that same thing in TNG where they were like, I haven't known a man in so long, and you're so strong, Captain Picard. Like, all right, a woman wasn't in 40 feet of this script. Like, terrible.
I mean, but I feel like they say pistons and tubes in this. It's very, it's very erotic.
It is like
that's what I want in my cartoons.
And DeLeon's the lover boy. You can tell he's like, yeah. JT Marsh is a soldier. DeLeon's the lover boy. He's like, why?
Well, he's French. Yeah.
Yes, DeLeon.
Yeah. DeLeon.
Who grew up on the streets of Paris.
Zutalors. I missed one.
So yeah, Bronsky burps in anticipation of this mission.
Dude, this guy, it's either performative or he has a serious digestive issue.
He's girder.
I just like burps in anticipation. Like it's just like a little like subtitle.
Yes.
the chapter of this one's going to be they discussed burping of anticipation for Bronsky before the mission.
You know, like we discussed earlier how like when you're a kid you see things certain ways, when you're an adult you see things certain ways.
Yeah.
As an adult, I hate Bronsky. I'm sure as a little kid I was like, yeah,
right.
burping,
yeah, loving it. This is fantastic. But like, as you know, like, I hope he pisses next, you know, like, yay.
As an adult, I'm totally like, why don't these other guys kill this dude?
Yes. Why don't they make him stay behind and take the fighter jet guy?
Right.
Like, you know, he's just gonna bang around and like shoot a missile up fucking.
Right. Just let it fly, man.
Mark the time.
Just let it fly.
You know, shoot a rocket up JT's butt. Like, it's just like, gosh, JT, I'm sorry. Wolf Bronsky, you did it again. You know, like there's something about that era of like having the Goofus character, and I hate the Goofus character so much.
You know what it is we've gotten older and we've known people like that, and we
Yeah.
despise
Okay, you know
those
what?
people.
Yeah. We all turned into Grimy from The Simpsons. We're all like, there's no room for joy anymore. We're like, what do you mean you meant the president?
Yeah. So, but to get back to the episode,
Yeah.
he tells JT's like, look, if we can take out this weapons complex, put down your scourge. This would be a big boost of morale to the Terran cause. And yeah, Takagi protests. JT's like, hey, like there will be still lots of fighting to go around, Takagi, if you just help. You stay behind right now. And that's when they get on the like Torres is like, check everything twice. They get on the drop ship.
Another little lore drop right there. Photo of Naretti appears inside JT's.
Yes.
frame. You got it? Okay,
I saw that.
It's almost like he's like, we may not return. Then like remember why we do this. We'll picture Naretti. I think he's the only one who remembered her full name because he said Alice Naretti on that episode.
That'd be awesome if he didn't remember his name.
Evan, I just gotta say, the dramatic way your camera zoomed in when you said that really made the moment happen.
That would be so funny if he was like, what's her name? My girlfriend.
That girl.
I think the Naretti pictures to remind them not to try to use an asteroid to sneak in this time.
Yeah.
I met her once.
It's just cautionary. Yeah.
Her name is Laura. Laura Smith. All right, moving on to the mission, guys.
So someone's like, it was Deborah. He's like, no.
Don't tell me that.
Don't.
The E-frame dropship though takes them in like on the outskirts of the orbit of Mars, and then they start getting attacked by Y-wings because of course they are. It's like the homeworld of the Neo Sapiens.
Yeah.
There's Neo Sapien, like it's a single exofleet ship. Wow, that's weird. Nothing else? No, man. They're just by myself. Send out some Y-wings.
Oh, and they go, this is a suicide mission.
Yeah.
That'd be suicide for one ship to approach us.
But I get, as always, they're the heroes. They have to live, and the fight they go through is kind of like good. Like they get banged around a little bit. I think De Leon takes a few hits, Rita takes a few hits, but like Mars is like their stronghold. It's like their Death Star. They even mention later on, we got a number finally. There's 5 million Neo Sapiens living on Mars.
Right.
So that's cool. Now we know that. And not including whatever's on Earth. I mean, that's got to be a bunch of people too. But like it should be an overwhelming like response if the exofleet, which they think is like gone, if the exofleet shows up, it should be like 40 ships, go get it, kill it,
take them out.
And if it, just like, and like 3 show up and one leaves. He's like, I'm bugging out.
One does not simply fly to Mars.
Yeah, it's so weak. Like it should have been like they should have been shot down. Then they had to get in like do their.
Well, and the jump ship was waiting for them, and Marcus ordered them to leave. Like
that's right,
ditch them
back to dock.
Yeah,
because I don't want to. Again, I don't want to like be like he knows everything. There's intellectual egghead over here, but this is part of the conspiracy.
Really? Is it?
Totally.
Is it?
Yep. Nope. Yep.
And Bronski's battle cry in this fight is another burp.
Burparoo?
Yep.
Another burp.
Like he burps and then blasts the guy and then does like the Yahoo thing or whatever. But
nope, he burps. And like
Bronski is exhausting.
That was like his rebel yell.
He is.
Well, and he even like they have a big fight.
description.
They get shot up. Bronski's like, I'm gonna go after this last guy, and then JT's like, negative, just come back in. I'm sure it's fine. Let's go hide in a cave somewhere.
I mean, so much for the stealth of this mission. I mean,
yeah, they were spotted immediately.
Yeah,
which who could have seen that coming on the planet where all the bad guys live? You know, like,
well, and also the fact that Marcus goes to the pilot of the dropship, tell no one.
Do you remember when Clinton was president and the guy flew like that little like prop plane into the White House?
Yes.
That's what this is. It's like, what were you hoping to accomplish?
As we have Jehu showing off his Nexus
someone did
Prime.
that? I don't.
Yeah,
I've done that like 8 times, and you finally noticed it.
Dude, I don't notice anything. I barely knows where I'm at half the time.
But yeah, when Clinton was in office, the dude like tried to. Well, he did. He crashed a plane into the White House, but it was like a little bitty plane, and it didn't do anything but like mess up the paint. And
So it wasn't like a killdozer moment. It was just like,
Oh, Killdozer.
Yeah.
How we missed thee.
America's greatest hero.
Back on Mars, like Phaeton reprimands Typhonus for allowing one ship to come through.
And he's still just hanging out in his exo.
he's sitting
And-
on his
yeah.
throne in the E-frame.
He had the throne stretched so he could sit in there with his
Yeah.
ear like, yeah.
And I was laughing. He was poking Typhonus in the chest with the E-frame claw.
Like theoretically, I guess he could just program the E-frame to like sit like a chair, and he's just there, like that's fine.
Right?
Well,
I mean, it's got a chair in it, technically, right? I mean,
Yeah,
That's when you find out about the number of Neo-Sapiens. That's when like Typhon's like, but to attack a planet of 5 million Neo-Sapiens is irrational. And that's when Phaeton's like, trying to understand Terrans is always irrational. Or something along those lines.
have you tried to play poker with them? It makes no
Yeah.
sense.
Or that's like
One time I had all reds.
right, that he goes so he says like they could be fatally irrational.
I mean, the
Dun, dun,
point
dun.
of all classic sci-fi is that humans are wild.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I think Phaeton here is just showing off his bling because he basically built a chair for his chair.
He did. Yeah, but he basically tells Typhonus like, go find him and kill them all.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
it's a huge. It's like if this wasn't Exosquad, like if this was, I don't know, a real sci-fi show, we wouldn't tolerate like, oh yeah, the good guys came to the evil planet and now they're just chilling, walking around, doing willy-nilly whatever they want. We'd be like, but they'd be dead. But then again, we have Star Wars where they fly into the Death Star. So what? Whatever.
It's like when Sheridan went to Casa Doom or whatever.
Or like Rebels, every episode of that is them just going into like an impossible situation
Yeah,
and coming
you know
out
what?
fine.
But a great
Maybe I
show.
should just.
It
maybe I
is
should
a
At
just-
least
great
Rogue
show. I
One
love
wrapped
it.
that up real good.
Yeah, Rogue One, same thing.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't quite make it out of that one though.
Yeah, that's true. That I call that Star Wars. Everyone dies at the end.
Yes.
Have you guys seen this one? This one Star Wars show is called Andor. It's really good.
Yeah.
If you guys have like a minute, highly recommend it.
I wonder how that ends.
I'm sure it's positive.
Pretty good as I mean, actually, Andor ends okay, as I recall. Like
Yeah, for now.
Oh no.
Andor didn't end that bad. The
Right,
carry on.
that's true.
Right. I'm talking about
The Rogue One.
the Rogue One follow up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bit of a bummer.
No, Andor was great. I watched it like intently.
Yeah, I'm about to watch it again.
Yeah, I need to rewatch season 2 because I kind of stopped in the middle there because I was watching at the gym and I just stopped watching because I saw something else. I think I was watching like the last season of The Bear. I stopped watching Andor. Yeah,
I mean, The Bear is awesome.
yeah, it's fantastic.
No, Jehu, don't be nice to that. Don't be nice.
Yeah. I was like, really?
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
watching
not on
you.
your side, Evan.
I'm watching you.
None of us are with you on this.
I'd like it better if you had like a rat under his hat.
I can remove you from this podcast anytime.
Do that.
He's red.
Soldier.
He's just
They go and like start. They're shooting.
Bear-
Baratui.
They're shooting like the white wing stuff in the canyons, and they're like flying through the canyons and stuff. There's really cool fighting going on, and then and that's when we have a bummer. Like they're like all happy about it, and Marcel's like, just like 50 years ago,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and like Nara's like, what'd you say? Nothing. I just must remember my oath to the fleet and to others.
yeah.
Oh, he really put some emotion on others, though. And
Yeah, but you know what? Again, I don't think they knew what they were doing with him because like we don't have any idea what why you took your oath. You know,
Right.
like it would be like if I said like, Jehu, I think I'm gonna stop training for ice cream style next week. And you just be like, all right, Tom, that's fine. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, I don't know why that's important to you.
right.
You know, it's like early season 1 Beast Wars with Dinobot, where you never knew if he was going to backstab him or not.
Yeah,
Right.
That's kind of what I guess they're
I guess
juggling
so.
there.
it kind
I
of
guess
sort of accept like if the honor thing, yeah, except if like okay,
You
well,
didn't really have that in the early part, though. They didn't dive into that too much.
oh
He
no,
was just a jerk.
Yeah.
He was just a Decepticon. That's all he was in the first season. Like, I want to be the leader.
Like, come on, we all watched
Yeah.
Beast Wars of Sea, like Optimus Prime riding on a rhino carrying a rat.
Right?
You know, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's an episode of Beast Wars where Rhinox farts, and it's just fantastic. It's one of my favorites.
That's when he was the Bronski.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go.
Well, I was going to continue with the episode.
With the episode that we're talking about.
I thought you were going to bust out with a rhino fart for a second.
Give me some time. No, I think we're going to lose Jehu if we don't hurry along here. That's when Furlong and Marcus start talking, and Furlong's like, he's talking about Winfield. His indecision is a danger to all of us, and he presents Marcus with a laser pistol.
A beautiful golden pistol.
Yeah. The question is,
birthday.
Like he wouldn't have a gun already. I mean, he's an officer. Shouldn't he have a sidearm on him? Like,
shouldn't they be like loaded with guns at all times in case somebody shows up like on the ship? You know, like we're being boarded.
Yeah. And like Marcus is like, the question is, what are we gonna do about it?
They're both like worm tonguing at each other. You know, like
they totally are.
Perhaps if the king were to be visited with an accident, that would be most unfortunate. Yeah.
And but back on Mars, though, like they get to the end of the canyon, and Mars is like, I knew we'd be back. Because remember that first episode, like, we'll be back soon, and with greater numbers or something like that.
This is what he meant. He knew he'd be back.
I knew we'd be back.
I knew he'd be back to mess up some Jello.
Yeah. And
is that his MacArthur moment there?
I will be back.
Well, and like Marsala looks around, he's like, the last battle. And there's like, but big guy. And he's like, no, not these circumstances, Lieutenant.
He's being so annoyingly emo. Like
he is.
He's
got ennui.
Speaking of emo, Jehu, show him your shirt real fast.
Boom.
That's right. But it's like you wouldn't understand my pain. Like, and like Nara is there, who is the most vapid character in the first season. You know, where you're just like, it like him talking to her is like talking to a toddler. Like, you know, yeah, I know what it's like to feel bad, Marcella. Sometimes my tummy ache gets really bad, and sometimes I have to sit down, and you know, like I put like a hot water balloon on. I'm okay then. You're like, you stupid woman. Like, like he Donkey Kongs her away, you know.
Yeah. So they have like a bunch of boulders like at the end of the canyon, and then Neosapien I guess we might as well call it a hover car or a land speeder.
He's a truck
land speeder. It's definitely a land speeder.
Yeah. It's like they get out like, let's move these rocks out of the way. This is weird that we suddenly have rocks in the middle of this.
I do like how his like instinct is just like, well, time to move some rocks. Like, you know, it's like
the Terrence hiding.
They're sneaky.
I will say we talk a lot of crap, but this chase is pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
All the action in this episode is really good.
This whole last part of the season 1 is fantastic.
This episode's good. I mean, we're making jokes, but it's a good episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is just the whole way through is great. And you know, so basically they get in the hover car land speeder and get into the hangar. And I love the Neosapien hangars because you have Neosapiens doing all kinds of jobs. There's like techs with wrenches and stuff.
They have little hats.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah. Look at all your different colored hats.
Hey there, Mr. Lafitte.
And you know, I think it already happened, or else I skipped a step on my notes. But for any of the science nerds among us, they butchered the way Olympus Mons is supposed to look.
Oh yeah,
they made it like the Tower of Gilgamesh or whatever.
Right?
It's going straight up.
It's really like a volcano.
It's a shield volcano.
Yeah, it's like the flat, but it's like, you know, slowly getting up, but it's so huge.
Yeah,
it's the biggest in the universe or whatever.
It looks like a giant nipple on Mars.
It really does.
Like if we were standing on it, we would just be like, where am I? Wyoming? Like, what is this?
Right. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't tell. It's not like a giant rock formation that goes straight up. You're right.
But in 1992, when they were like producing this, they had like 2 pictures of Mars to go off of. Like,
and
it
they were
might be.
both
It
in the
says it's
face, and they were
it
on
says
that
it's
like
well, there's
it says
obviously
it's
rock
big.
formation.
yeah.
they're on that conspiracy video commercial that would come on
Oh
late
no!
at night.
Alien.
I forgot all about the face. That's right.
Oh
I haven't thought
yeah,
of the face in
that was a
decades.
Ghosts of Mars like whole thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it?
Ghost
Was
movie
that the one
Ghosts of
with?
Mars.
Was that the one with Ice-T?
Ice Cube. I see Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. Yeah,
Ice
correct.
Cube,
Ice
yeah.
Cube. I'm sorry.
That's right. Ice-T
He
is
looks
Ice-T
concerned all the
is
time.
The
Ice-T is Law and
angrier of
Order.
the two Ices.
Yes,
Not
Invader
anymore.
Zim did it better.
Mm.
but yeah. So they go into this huge chamber though, like all these big huge vats of like greenish liquid, and yeah, they start to look around like whatever it is. It's no weapons complex. They're all confused, like looking around.
Bronski's like shots.
I like how one of my favorite parts of the scene is where DeLeon goes like, if you're not going to tell him, I will. Like, now you don't trust Marsala so much? Like, what's this all about?
Yeah, he knows like
you guys
Marsala's
were
holding
cool.
back.
Like, don't forget he saved your butt on the throw him into the sun thing a minute ago.
Right.
Yeah, but I do love that fact. Like, if you don't tell him, I will. And like it's like, woo, oh,
Yeah.
we know he's hiding stuff now because
Like,
it's been very like you get little like tidbits of him like fighting with his inner demons or something.
Well, and they should know what that is. So they're really talking about us. Are they going to let us know?
Well, it's exposition
Yeah.
in one way of the episode. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's baby juice.
Yeah, and he basically says like, you know, there's
their
enough
baby batter complex.
You know what? I regret going at the baby juice comment. Now I don't feel great about that one anymore.
Don't want it. Nope. So yeah, the whole thing with this is like they realize that there's enough here to make enough Neo Sapiens to replace every
billions.
parent.
I think they say.
Yeah, they replace every natural born human. So they're gonna have workers because they're have Neo Sapien workers.
And this is Storehouse 17, so that means there's 16 more like this.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
They got more juice.
And like Marsala is like sitting there like looking at it all. He's like, I must remember, I've taken an oath. It must be done. And then he joins the squad.
Takes a sip.
Just scoops it like
Pours one out for the homies.
There's a ladle hanging off of each of the bats.
Fine vintage.
This is where I love Bronski though. Like they go in, there's this catwalk, he runs, like bam, and knocks a Neo Sapien off into a vat.
Yeah, he like
body checks this guy so nicely.
He takes him on like no weapon. Everybody else is like getting trashed by a Neo when they face him, but not Bronski.
Yeah, and then like, he falls into the vat, and there's like this guard down there, like, huh, that's weird. What's going on up there?
Right.
Yeah.
Guess I'll hit the alert button.
Yeah, I guess they're not going to get their OSHA certificate this month.
Right. We should put a guardrail there.
They're erasing that like 45 days since
right.
Someone fell in the vat.
Yeah.
And that's why it's not an accident, it's falling in the vat.
Yeah.
And you know, like death by baby stew is a new kill. I've not seen that before.
Mark it.
He should have come out like a super Neo, like he's full of stem cells.
Oh no, he's like super shredder. He just comes out like
right.
You have to listen to reason, Shredder.
Or the bad guy at the end of the Alien Nation movie where he like cracks the goo and overdoses on it.
The blue stuff.
Yeah.
So
the whole Tide Pod.
Once again, though, this is a great little fight with everyone. And they're really up against it because they're stuck on Mars and they don't have their E-frames with them.
They went in without their E-frames. Which, they already know you're there. You might as well keep your E-frames and just like trash the place.
Right? Maybe. I mean, the Torres shows up when like she blasts like down a hose, and like there's like all of a sudden people start to pick up there's something going on. Guards who are just like hanging out, like looking at the sky, like, oh, there's something going on, and then like the fight breaks out in there, and they
plant their little bombs.
Yeah, which that's actually one of the things I have. My film cell. Woo! Torres planted a bomb. Yeah. I was really proud to get that at one point. Yeah, they all planted bombs and blow up this complex here. and then they got to get out.
Keeping those, like they're the size of them, like almost like they're huge.
Yeah,
like, they didn't come with like a backpack. Like,
I mean,
what
is there no joke here that they just blew up a Planned Parenthood?
Oh,
this was super planned.
Yeah, it's super planned. This is like
you and your Newsmax jokes can just chill, okay? Wait, yeah, that is them. Okay, I was like, wait, am I getting my screwed up people wrong? No, I'm right.
No. You see this cell phone? You can confuse it for a gun.
Yeah,
Jesus.
They get out of there, and the
anti-cop jokes now. I love it.
The mines are they call them mines like the synopsis, but they're like the little bombs. They bring down the rest of the storehouse essentially.
They're the Cobra Commander mine or bombs.
Yeah. They get out of there in the hover car, and it's such a like a big explosion, and they're trying to get away that Torres like hits the side of a cliff, and they all fall out. And they run towards the reframes.
Guns pop out of the front, so it's like just their regular like transports have guns built into them.
Sure, yeah. I mean,
why not?
But Marcus doesn't have a gun.
Yeah.
But like the best part is in that moment where like they get back and they crash and they're going to their E-frames. Bronsky says, like, I'll take care of this, cover me, and no one covers him. That's the best part.
Because they're tired of hearing the burps.
Yeah, they're taking your advice, Tom.
Yeah, they were like, just die, please.
Oh, they all get in there. They all get in there, like frame up there real quick, and De Leon goes and like pops up into the upper sky and towards the atmosphere.
No.
What? Yes, he does.
JT commands him to do that. Like, see if you can get a better vantage for to communicate. And he like exposes himself to fire in the most like no one would advise you to do this way. It's so funny. I when I was like when he did it, I was like, nah, brother, don't. No, that can't be what he wanted you to do. He needs you.
You send out a probe or something, you know?
Yeah, it's like an enemy at the gates when like they had the German soldier like crawling out with his little like with little wires to fix the wire they shot. I see that nobody was responding to the enemy at the gates thing, so disregard.
Oh.
No one's picking up on that. Disregard that one.
Well, we were listening to your story.
Oh, I was listening. Yeah. I was listening intently.
No, it's stupid. Now I feel stupid. Now I'm gonna mess with Scourge for a little bit.
I'm gonna play with Scourge again.
So you're supposed to be a hypercraft.
De Leon gets to the Resolute, and we feels like that's weird. I didn't command the Able Squad to Mars. What's going on here?
Well, first he tried to contact the jump ship, and it wasn't there.
It wasn't there.
Yeah.
Reached out the Resolute and like,
Which, by the way, why would you think it would be when you were just attacked in orbit of Mars? Like, do you think he like goes away 20 feet and is like, bup, can't get me. I'm out of.
He's all hiding behind Phobos.
Look at you knowing your solar system.
Phobos.
I got the styrofoam balls and all that, dude.
Yeah, that's when Whitfield's like, I didn't command them to go to Mars, and then like that's when Marcus shows up with Furlong, and he's like, this better not be what it appears to be, Captain Marcus. And Captain Marcus is like, it's exactly what it is.
He should be like, I know you really don't like mutiny, so I'm gonna venture a guess and say this isn't that, right, Marcus?
Yes.
And is there no security on the bridge that's loyal to Winfield?
Man, I don't know. I mean, maybe there's like sentiment going through there, like he hit the zeitgeist of how everyone's feeling. Maybe.
I guess. Or
I feel like someone in this season needed to say, so it's mutiny then.
Well, I do love it though that Winfield's like, I don't care what you call it, Marcus. It's still a mutiny. I said that like Marcus for some reason. Mutiny.
Yeah. It should have been like, who would have thought you mutiny? That's crazy. That's weird. Because before you wanted to kill my best pilot over it.
It's like projection almost. Yeah. Marcus orders his guards to take Winfield to the brig, and Furlong and the others spread out and secure the Resolute. The other people are like, dude, I just work here, man. I'm all right.
Oh, yeah, they're with their hands up. They're sitting there with their hands up. So,
yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do? It's kind of a weird situation.
Nobody's trying to be a hero here.
Yeah.
Well, on the bridge. Elsewhere in the ship, there are skirmishes going on between Winfield's loyalists and Marcus's goons.
Yeah, essentially.
Like when you're in the military, like there's soft skill guys and there's like combat guys. Like the bridge crew are like Poindexters. They're like, I know how to work the knobs. Like they're
Yeah.
not going to be heroes. Like when the Marines follow Furlong, into like, all you better obey. He's like, all right, I guess I'll just pull knobs for you then. That's fine.
Well, like the
I just fly the
West...
drones with the video game UI.
Yeah, like Marcus is like, is there any way you guys could move the knobs faster? Yes, sir.
Well, like Weston and Takagi are out there like working on the early warning tower. They come in like, that was a good time. We had to like pull a 12-hour shift. Let's go relax now. And then there's fighting going on there. Like they're getting shot at.
They start shooting at Kaz. It's like immediate, like, oh, that's Abel Squad. You know whose side they're on.
Yeah.
Kaz and Maggie arguably letting the mutiny happen. They're there the whole time. Because Maggie had to work so hard on the.
Well, I mean, Maggie was busy catching the glare off her nose ring.
Yeah.
No. Oh, Jehu. That's Rita.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, you probably didn't see that, did you?
I probably didn't see it through my drink. Honestly, I'm not going to remember the last 20 minutes. Of the
I like that we have a countdown with Jehu, but like we should see how long it can go. We're just like, who even cares about this cartoon?
Should we have like a time code running under his like window there? Like,
it's gonna be like the terrorists like color coding. Like we're in red. Oh, we're getting bad. Yeah. Here it goes.
Oh my god, I forgot there's a lot of things
I
forgot.
In the military,
I forgot we had the color, but we're in code orange, fellas. I forgot
we're always in code orange nowadays,
green,
man.
And all that stuff.
Do you remember how stupid we thought that was, and now we'd totally go back to it?
Oh, 100%.
I'd love to go back to 9/11.
That was one of the mistakes of American Dad. Remember the opening of American Dad?
Mm.
He has the color coded thing on there. But anyways, so Takagi's joining them and they're fighting back, and Furlong's goons kind of like they can't surround him and like make him drop their weapons, and they take him to the brig. Because
everybody has the same hair that's loyal to Winfield, it looks like.
Yeah, bad hair.
It's a military base. You get to pick like two, Like,
yeah.
High and tight,
just a picture of,
or like on the sides buzzed.
It's just a picture of DeLeon and JT Marsh.
Which one?
because Marcus has his haircut, Furlong has DeLeon's haircut. It's all the same haircuts.
But I think back on the Resolute's bridge, Captain Marcus, he receives reports from the ship indicating that his fleet has been secured. And the last of Winfield's men have been placed into the brig. He's like, now at 0500 we fly for Earth, because that worked out so well last time.
Right?
Yeah.
He's such an idiot. I hate him so much.
Yeah,
he's the best Neo Sapien in the whole.
Yeah.
Do not discount the nurse.
It takes a Marcus to do a Neo Sapiens job.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
what? It reminds me of I'm sorry, Evan, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, like, who's in need of a full on rehab of a character as Marcus? Will we get it? Let's see. Anyways.
Yeah.
But there's a I'm sure you've all seen Galaxy Quest.
Yes.
What?
There's a great
billion
scene,
times, of course.
What was the
unlike Enemy at the Gates?
What was the yeah, well, all right. So I'm messing with sorry you guys didn't see one of the coolest World War II movies ever. I guess I'm an idiot. Anyway,
conspiracy.
But the Sarek, whatever the bad guy's name is, like
Saren,
Saren. When he's like interrogating the aliens, and he makes Tim Allen explain like what the TV show was. It was all fake. It's a model. It's styrofoam and Christmas lights. I've seen it. It is very big. And Saren has this line. It's so great. He goes like, "You have done far greater damage to them than I could ever do." And in a way, that's Marcus.
Yeah.
More damage than Phaeton. If Phaeton knew about this, he'd be like, "Oh, this is so great."
Just
is the best.
let him keep going. Let him cook.
They're like,
Let him cook.
I like that
Typhon is do nothing. Stay still. Stay still. Let's just stay right here for now. Let's just not move. Explain it as if you were a child. I love that movie. Such a good movie.
It's a great movie.
The best Star Trek movie that came out like in that time frame.
I would agree totally.
Yeah.
Phaeton should put out propaganda about how they're so terrified of Marcus, so he'd get like more boost in the exofleet. Yeah, keep sending that guy. He terrifies us. Yeah, send Marcus in again.
There'd be a commercial. Typhonus, I hear they're going to send Marcus. Oh no, Phaeton, don't send Marcus.
And it's like they spare him every time, so he'll go back and bring back more ships to destroy.
He's shockingly opposed to mutiny, I hear.
Jeez.
He gets real mad when other people do it.
Well, like you said, I mean, this whole episode is really good. There's a lot of action, a lot of story, and a lot of lore stuff going on. You're getting into a peak, like there's this inner conflict with Marsala.
Well, it's like we had that lull on Venus. It's like, okay, we're back to stuff happening again.
Venus is my least favorite part of season 1.
It is a dip. It is definitely a dip where you're
it's the girl who lived Power Glide in season 2. Yes, I agree. But
I love the girl who loves Power Glide.
It's objectively funny. It's terrible for you, like that all that action in season 2.
It's better than Hoist Goes Hollywood.
It is better than Hoist Goes Hollywood.
Let's not get crazy. That's
that is a low bar though. You're saying like it's not bot. I mean, it's low bar. The only thing, Bot was actually great because
Bot was great, man.
Well, because of Swindle, yeah.
Yeah,
but
Bot's also great because of the MASH references.
He sold his dead friends to some kids.
Right? Yeah. And I just love it. As soon as they put Brawl's personality component in the robot, it just starts trashing the school.
Right.
Yeah.
And how he like tries to get into he's like gets in a huddle. Okay, guys, we can do this. Form Bruticus. Really? Okay, let's do this. We're like, yeah. You stand on me. I'll stand here, and you're my arm, right? Yeah. Okay, here. Okay, it all works. Yeah. It's fantastic, but
I want a Bot action figure. I'll say it just outright. I need Bot.
I actually saw someone repaint the.
There has never been.
No.
Even like a goofy little.
I saw someone repaint the current Cosmos figure as Bot, which has actually worked out really well.
He looked like, was it TikTok from Return to Oz?
Oh yeah.
He's got a round like boiler body.
Beware the wheels.
A fun fact for me is I was at one point had a choice to see Back to the Future or Return to Oz, and I chose Return to Oz.
You went for Frozen Bulk, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Well, the fact that Return to Oz is really a dark movie.
It's so weird and dark.
It's scary. It's terrifying.
The roller guys.
The Wheelers, the Wheelers.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah. What wasn't there? I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen it, so I might be. Sometimes you blend movies over time. Wasn't there like a hallway of like beheaded? People
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a crazy movie to show to kids.
Poison.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight just thinking about it.
You should watch it; it'll help. Anyways, so yeah, this is like the beginning of the last arc of season 1, and it's just building up to something really good. And the fact that they're showing that this isn't a weapons complex, like Marcus accidentally put Able Squad in the best
baby juice
possible place. Yeah, the baby
Don't
juice.
talk about baby juice, please.
They're like, oh, this is a happy accident. Like the Neo Sapiens were totally planning something big. And he was like, yeah, send them to Mars. They'll die there. And the Able Squad's like, we're not going to die here. We found all this cool stuff out. And it's like a happy accident that they're in the situation to begin with.
So you could say, really, not to spoil the next episode, but let's assume, let's just use our detective hats. The only successful thing Marcus ever did was by accident.
Yes. Yes. 100%.
He only his best claim to fame was not intentional. Like he's like,
yes,
I'm gonna get these guys out of the way and maybe killed.
He fails upwards. I think that's how he got to be captain.
Yeah. Another Office Space.
He's Homer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, man, this is episode 10, Abandoned, and this is where it starts to really pick up. And I'm sure things are gonna go great for Marcus, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, nothing bad's gonna happen to that dude.
No.
He's on the way up to the top.
Yeah.